It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is the morning edition for Friday, August 5th. I'm James Spann. Hey, it's August. Hot, humid, scattered storms. We know that. But next week, evidence just maybe a little weak surface low forms around here, enhancing the coverage of the rain and bringing the heat levels down a bit. Let's go in there and check things out as this day begins. Water vapor satellite view, you know the deal. Got ridging across the deep south, storm track up north, MCS coming down through St. Louis. A warm morning, 70s on the board. Birmingham at 78. We'll expect a high back in the mid-90s in most spots today. There's the watch warning map. Heat problems for the mid-south. Excessive heat warnings for parts of Arkansas, Louisiana, the Mississippi Delta. And again in Alabama, you got some counties in a heat advisory. Some counties are not. But I tell you, you go to Tuscaloosa and back up to Birmingham, you're not going to notice any difference. Tuscaloosa's in the advisory, Birmingham isn't. But the way that works, that's where the Weather Service believes the heat index might touch 105 today. But everybody's going to be hot and muggy. We know that. Marginal risk of severe weather north of the state today includes St. Louis down to about Memphis. Tomorrow, a marginal risk up in the northeast. And on day 3, Sunday, a couple of marginal risks well to the west and north. Yeah, check this out now. This is the QPF from WPC. This is the rain for the next 5 days. Numbers are really ramping up, with the possibility of a broad surface low in the northeastern Gulf or close by. They've got a bullseye of 10.4 inches north of Tampa Bay. This is a look at modeling off the GFS. And you can see it's got some pretty high numbers, again, in the northeastern Gulf of Mexico. And we'll check the European numbers. And again, very high numbers from basically about Panama City over to Tampa. In fact, here's a closer look with the numbers. And this is through 240 hours. But it's got over 2 feet of rain north of Tampa Bay. So we'll keep an eye on that. You know, it doesn't take an organized tropical storm to produce a lot of rain. Just a broad surface low can do amazing things this time of the year. So, and we do note, first off, on the tropics, of course, Earl is inland and dissipating. But on the 5-day outlook, the guys at NHC now have the northeastern Gulf circled. And that's a less than 40% chance of something developing there. But again, it doesn't have to be a tropical storm to be a big rainmaker. So let's go. GFS, the 06E run valid today at 1 o'clock. Nice trough coming into the Pacific Northwest. Heights about where they should be here. And it should be a very typical summer day. Hot, muggy, mid-90s. Pretty decent amount of sun. Here's the high-res HER, not showing much around here. Storms could be fairly isolated, maybe the better coverage over South Alabama this evening. Tomorrow, same thing, mid-90s, scattered showers and storms. And the same thing on Sunday. And I'll say this now, both models do bring the air aloft temperatures down a little bit, so the coverage over the weekend would be a bit higher more than likely on Sunday of the storms, with low 90s instead of mid-90s. But understand, we'll have scattered storms both days. And then next week, you can see that little broad low over South Alabama drifting south. And that just might give us a little higher coverage of the storms. This is Tuesday. In fact, the GFS wants to bring highs down into the middle 80s with the increase in clouds and showers. Here's Wednesday. And again, we can't promise a big soaker for everybody, but boy, it looks like maybe just a chance of some decent summer rain next week. And really the same thing on Thursday. Scattered to numerous showers and storms, highs mid to upper 80s. Here's a week from today. This is Friday, the 12th, troughing in the Rockies. Again, the heights about where they should be here. And the same thing, soupy air mass, scattered, maybe numerous showers and storms. The GFS is showing 89 next Friday. So could it be that much of next week we'll see highs in the upper 80s instead of the 90s? That'll be nice. We'll take any summer rain we can get. This is the end of the forecast period, Sunday, August 14th, 594 Ridge, trying to nose in, but it's the same thing, muggy, scattered showers and storms. Thought I'd show you the European for a couple of days next week. This is Tuesday of next week. And again, it's got a broad surface low over the northeastern Gulf, and you can see bands of heavy rain maybe wrapping into Tampa Bay. And understand, if you got a beach trip coming up next week, and most people are back in school, but if you are going down there, I do think the coverage of the storm should be higher than normal, no doubt about that. But it's just not going to rain and rain and rain. You'll see dry periods and the sun breaks out at times. This is Thursday off the European, and again, evidence of maybe some heavier rain on the Gulf Coast. Check the numbers. Yeah, look at next week. Highs in the 80s. Because of increased clouds and showers. And by golly, we'll sure take that this time of the year because we can easily do triple-digit heat here in August. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes in the blog. Next video here by 4 o'clock this afternoon. If you can't catch us this evening on the live stream or the television side, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.